The number one system that needs to be disrupted in this world is asking 16-year-old high school students who are confused as all could be to decide what they want the rest of their life to look like, to pick a college, get deeply in debt, and then most likely end up getting a job that they hate. And then the model is, oh, well, I must need a lot of things to be happy. Then they go out and buy a lot of things. Then they're still not happy. And then it's, oh, I need a spouse. And then they get the spouse and they're still not happy. And then it's, I need to chop out a few kids here. And then that never like made anybody happy because happiness never comes from external things. It comes from internal. All we should be asking 16-year-olds is to experience life, develop wisdom, grow as human beings, learn how to think for yourself after having been indoctrinated and memorizing things for many, many years, and to then and only then figure out what you want to do with the rest of your life. This whole idea of asking high school juniors to pick a college, get deeply in debt, and like figure out the rest of your life. It's literally the stupidest idea I've ever seen, and just shows that these people who've got masters and PhDs that are deciding all their stuff, none of that means jack shit. It should, it could, and in some cases it does, but in most, these are just like miserable career students that are like deciding this stuff. It is absolutely idiotic. I mentor lots and lots of young people. I'm talking tons. By the way, they are all kicking ass and taking names in the world because I'm teaching them to think for themselves. But they all have the stress and anxiety of this imaginary timeline. I'm supposed to be here right now and with the wife and kids, and I'm like, who said? People, God, I could go on and on and on, but I don't want to sound like a raving lunatic, but it's the dumbest thing of all time. And one more thing. You've usually got parents who followed the same path, and even though the parents never went after their own dreams and they're not even really happy in their own lives, they're like, hey kids, go follow the same path I did. And we wonder why the world is the way the world is. I'm closing out on Jeremiah 29:11. For I have plans for you, declares the Lord. Plans to prosper you, give you great hope and great love. Every night at 8 o'clock, I pray that prayer and I say, God, that's the only plan I'm interested in. Not the one I made when I was a 16-year-old confused high school junior. But for tips on discovering who you are and where you're meant to be, my name is John. I run the Dream Leader Institute. We're changing lives around the globe. Give us a follow and have a great God day.